What's up everyone, this is Ryan here. Today I'm going to do a talking video of the Craftsman compact blower. Now as you can see, it will get used again another weekend this weekend because we know how to expect it to affect, as you can see. Because the, like I said, the foil battery just died this weekend, and you can see how much it's affected. As you can see, still got 3 bars in the battery still in the 6-hour battery, you can see, because you know how expected this thing exactly, because you can see how much this thing got used almost quite a bit, because this blower surprised I mean, this thing got used almost like quite a bit, so I know this thing will get used on a weekend this weekend, because you know how expected things is, like you can see how much expected this thing is, like you can see. I mean, this is a CMCB LZ 100, and this blower is surprisingly, you can see, this thing is not that bad, as I do like this thing a lot, because you see how much expected this thing is, like you see. The battery uses is a CMCB 206, and this is actually how much expected this thing is, like, so I know this thing could get used on a weekend. Well, next weekend I don't know exactly, which I know since the fantasy is going to get used another weekend. But you can see how much expected this thing is, which I know since the fantasy is going to get used almost like quite a bit, because, well, ever since this explorer has been going to be used almost quite a bit, because you've seen how much of it expected this thing is, which I know since the fantasy is going to get used another weekend, because you know how expected thing is, because this thing is like a spider has been used almost like quite a bit of times, because you can see how much expected on this blower is, which I know since the fantasy is going to get used another weekend. On another weekend, and I know it's since the 6 hours got to either die this weekend or next weekend, as you can see. But think about it, basically die this weekend, next weekend, exactly, because I know since the thing is going to get used almost like quite a bit. And what I expected this thing is going to get used almost quite a bit, because this blow here supposedly is going to get used no matter what, because you see how much expected this thing is, because you know I expected this thing exactly, as you can see. And you know what I expected this thing exactly, as you can see. Because this blower is supposedly being used almost like quite a bit, because you can see how much expected this thing, which it will get used another weekend, or now it will get used another weekend, you can see, because you know I expected, because I keep blowing some glass, and you can see how much is really expected this thing exactly, which it's definitely how much really expected this blower is, because you can see how much expected this thing exactly, because you see, but this thing will get used another weekend this weekend.